Hi, Crafty Patty here, and I'm having fun making more personalized greeting cards. By putting the person's name on the card, it just makes it that much more special. The first part of the video, I will discuss how I created the acrylic ink backgrounds. And the second part will go into how I did the Zentangle artwork. All the supplies are in the description below, so have a look there and just follow along and create your own special personalized greeting card. I'm just working on one of my watercolor boards, and I've put a bunch of pieces of newspaper down, and I'm working with a piece of rice paper. One side is glossy and the other side is more porous. So I'm just going to put this down on my newspaper so it's got some absorption on the underneath part. This is just a spray bottle with water. I'm going to just spray the rice paper down. And I'm going to come in with Liquitex inks. These are just in a little tube like so. So you can just squeeze in some of the ink and drop it onto your paper. I'm going to come in with my water, just give it a bit of a help. Now I'm just going to bring this together, fold it in half, and I'll fold it in half again. And in half again. I'll just take my paper towel and just push it all together to get it to blend. I'll just put down a fresh piece of newspaper, and I'm going to open this up. Now I'm going to dry it with the blow dryer. And it's amazing how durable the rice paper is. It's just held together nicely. And now I have 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces of dyed paper that I can use for backgrounds for greeting cards. I like to have like a ripped edge, so I'm just going to come down and actually rip it. And it's really funky when it's got a nice torn edge. And the rice paper works really well for this. So this is the idea. Then I'll come down into the side and just rip up these sides so they're not even as well. So now after we have the nice ripped jagged edge, that fits nicely on a card. And now you can just fill your boots and use your imagination and do whatever you want in here. I am going to do a Zentangle, so stay tuned and we'll do that now. I'm going to be using the Pigma Micron pens, and I have a 5 and a 3 and a 1. And now it's just a matter of looking at your piece of dyed paper and see what you see. Right now, this white is dictating a pattern for me. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to follow that white line. I'm going to come around this white area. And I'm going to grab this area here. And that will be one pattern in here. Then I'm going to take this pink area and I'm going to form another pattern in here. And again, one for the blue area here. So now as you see, it's forming a little bit of a flower. So that's what I'm going to do. So for Zentangle, as you know, it's just a lot of repeated patterns. So I've got a little blue shaping in here. I'm just going to make a little bit of a circle there. And I'm going to come up and draw in some lines. I'm going to start here. And maybe up in here we might do some more little teardrop shapes. And then maybe in this section we can start and just do some little circles like so, and then come in and alternate. I'm just going to come in with my number 3 pen, and I think I'm just going to do some repeated lines in here, and we'll repeat in here as well. Just going to come in and grab my stem here again and bring this down. And I'm going to form a little bit of a leaf as well. So we'll come up here, following the contours of the different colors again. So in here I'm just going to make more like a little scallop type of pattern. And for my leaf, I'm going to come down the middle. I'm just going to come up with some lines. And now we're just going to come in and enhance. So I'm going to put little dots. And in between each one of these little domey circles, I'm going to put a dot. And now I'm going to take one of these and I'll just color in every other one. So this is the beauty of a Zentangle. A meditative form of doodling. It's very relaxing and it's very rewarding. I'm going to come in and I'm going to do a little dome on the top of these. I'm going to fill these in, I think. I'm going to come down the stem here and make very tiny lines. And I'm going to come on either side and make little dots. And now I'm going to finish this one. I'm going to bring a line right through this intersection here, and a line right through here. And then how about we do a ziggy-zaggy pattern. So we're going to go up and down. Okay, this might happen to you too. I realized I messed up here, and this should have been in this section here, and that should have been continued here. So to fix that, I'm just going to come back down and make diamonds and finish it off. I'm going to bring in some little tiny curly cues because I just like curly cuey, kind of little fun little things. And this is actually going to be a birthday card for somebody. So I'm going to actually write happy birthday and her name here. And just to accent the letters a little bit more, I'm just going to come in and put little dots on all the ends. And now I'm just going to come in and go around my outlines and just blacken them in a bit more. I find that it just makes everything stand out more. And in your little corners, I like to do a little bit of more of a black in. It just gives it a little bit more dimension. I'm going to come in and put a little, just figured it needed a little bit more. So I'm going to put a big dot. And don't forget to add your famous little signature. And just put some double-sided tape on the back of your rice paper